Today was the conclusion of the two-day hearing for Stephanie Hauck. Back in 2017, the 14-year-old was found guilty and sentenced to 10 years in the Division of Youth Services for the murder of her foster mother, 61-year-old Linda Smith. Now, 6 years later, Hauck is back in the courtroom to hear her fate as an adult. Rob Hagan joins us live in the studio with the latest. Rob?
Kyra, this is an unprecedented case in Mesa County. Stephanie Hauck has served 6 years of her sentence as a juvenile for stabbing her foster mother to death with a serving fork. But now she's nearing her 21st birthday, so the judge has to decide how she'll spend the remaining 4 years of her sentence. And everyone has an idea how justice should be served, including Stephanie Hauck.
Pinwheels spin in the breeze in front of the Mesa County Justice Center in support of Child Abuse Awareness Month. At the same time, an unprecedented two-day hearing concludes for Stephanie Hauck, a child abuse victim who victimized others when she stabbed her foster mother, 61-year-old Linda Smith, to death with a two-pronged serving fork 6 years ago.
I just want everybody to remember her for the wonderful person that she was. That's all. She shouldn't be forgotten about.
April 28th, Stephanie Hauck appeared in court sporting pigtails, shackles, and a coloring book. And while the 20-year-old adult colors, oblivious to the proceedings, an entire courtroom of officials tries to decide her fate for 4 more years. The judge could terminate her sentence, give her parole, probation, or even prison. The defense argues Hauck, diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, should serve the remaining sentence in juvenile probation with her sister in Freeport, Texas, or stay in Mesa County and become homeless. But the prosecution, who says a secure mental health facility isn't available, wants the aggravated juvenile offender to serve her remaining days behind bars in the Department of Corrections.
I believe Stephanie Hauck was sentenced to 10 years and she should serve 10 full years. I think DOC is a punishment, and I think that's what she deserves.
The defense's expert witness says there were more than 400 inmate-to-inmate assaults in 2021 and more than 1,100 instances where staff used physical force against an inmate, so Hauck is more likely to get assaulted in prison than receive mental health care. Hauck's therapist, who spent 63 sessions over the course of 10 months, says she has the mind of a child, does not have the hard skills for independent living, and is not physically aggressive. The Friday hearing concluded with the prosecution presenting an incident report in December, recording Hauck telling a staff member she would burn their house down. Then on Monday, Hauck continued to color while the family of Smith wept during their victim impact statements, including her daughter, who was 23 years old when her mother was killed. Smith's daughter told the court Hauck is coloring while her heart breaks all over again, and her mom's brutal murder impacts her each and every day of her life. Linda's sister Jennifer told the court she doesn't have her sister anymore, so Hauck shouldn't get to have hers.
I feel bad for her. I know she's had a rough life, but a lot of us have, and we didn't murder someone.
Stephanie Hauck addressed the court pleading to be with her family. She's worried she'll be assaulted in prison or receive more charges, and tells the court, "It started with me becoming a victim, and then I made others a victim." The prosecution presented a list of 4 additional incidents, including April 30th when Hauck crushed a food tray and threw the pieces at a staff member. Hauck's remaining sentence will be decided in 2 weeks.
Now, Judge Barrett said this case is a tragedy all the way around. He has a couple of weeks before reaching a decision when Hauck turns 21 in mid-May. First on the Western Slope and live in the studio, Rob Hagan, KREX 5 News. Kyra?
Thanks, Rob.